Well, how many of you know all the services that the Social Services Department, located on the first floor of the Community Center building, provides? Well, today, Dawn Hibbs is here to go over some of those. Good to see you again, Dawn.
Nice to see you again, Ken. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was wonderful to have you folks up from Social Services. And you provide so many different options for people. Tell us an overview of what you provide down there.
Okay, there are all kinds of pamphlets and referrals that we can give to people. We have licensed social workers who do confidential interviews with clients to help them with any personal problems that they have. We have my program, which is the Friendly Visitor Program, which is...
Tell us about that in detail, because it is an absolutely wonderful program. And of course, you couldn't do it without volunteers.
That is true. And the Friendly Visitor Program has been going since 2002, so it's about 15 years old now. And I've been doing this for almost 10 years. So what we do is take residents from the community and put them through a 4-hour training to tell them what they can expect and how to interact with people, and to give them some ideas of things that they can and should not do. Our volunteers are not caregivers, so they're not coming into the home to take care of medical needs or anything like that. We leave that to professionals. They're there to be a friend, to listen, to maybe look at old pictures, to show concern and care for the person that they visit. They visit twice a month for an hour each time, and usually they call the week before, and the two people decide on a time that is good for both of them for the visit. I'm looking for residents who would like a friendly visitor. I know that there has to be 100 people out in the community who could benefit from somebody coming twice a month just to talk to them, to care about them, to tell them what's happening, or even if they have an active life, another person in your life is always nice to have. So
it really is.
Yes, right. And many times the people become good friends. Now, they're not allowed to take people in their car. And what happens sometimes is when they want to do things together and the visitor wants to actually do that, they have to leave our program, but they do continue the friendship that way.
And that's probably liability issues and all, right? So if you feel there might be 100 people that could benefit from this, does that mean you need 100 volunteers?
Oh, I have a new group of volunteers, about 10 volunteers who are going to be ready by the middle of August. So what I'm looking for is people for them to come and see. So I would appreciate it if there are people out there in the community who could give us a call. And what I do is I come out to the house, I explain the program, I take some information to help me find out about the background so I can match the person with someone who seems to be compatible with them. And then they can become a part of our Friendly Visitor Program. It's easy to do, and most of the people who do it are really, really happy that they have made that call.
Do you look for people who have similar interests? How do you go about matching people?
I look for maybe a geographic connection where they've both lived or traveled to the same places, or if they come from Chicago, that helps. I once had two
Doesn't mean you have to come from Chicago. She's just giving an example.
But I once had a lady who was born in Czechoslovakia, and shortly after that I had a resident from Czechoslovakia.
Perfect
So
match.
that was a very good thing that they had in common.
Let me give you the folks the number that you can call for either one of these. Maybe you would like a visitor, or maybe you want to become a volunteer, or one of the many services down in social services. 597-4267. They can help you with maybe you're grieving over the loss of a loved one, caring for an aging relative, because they have the caregiver support group,
Right.
and making long-term care arrangements. They can help you with that. If you feel isolated, maybe you know a friend that you feel, a neighbor that could use some help, give them a call. And also, you are the catalyst to help with the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Yes,
right?
that is true.
All right, we're just about out of time. Thank you for coming up today.
Thanks so much, Ken.
All
It's
you
been a
folks down in
pleasure.
social services do such great work, and help out if you can.